welcome back to my channel. I want to talk about Ayonna and Jamal in this last episode of Love During Lockup. Okay, so Ayonna went over to her mom's house and she was getting ready for her court hearing where she's finally going to find out how long she's going to get in jail. She's either going to get 15 days in jail with 75 days house arrest, or she's going to get the full 90 days that she has to spend in jail. I'm really curious if the judge is going to allow her to still work as a stripper while she's on house arrest. And while she was getting ready, Jamal ends up calling her, and she's talking about her frustrations, about her sentencing, and the fact that Jamal said in the last episode that he wanted to wait at least 2 years before they got married. And I don't know why she's tripping over that. I think that's realistic. He's actually taking his time, unlike a lot of these people we see on this show, like Andrew or Chaz, who want to rush and propose the first day and rush to getting married, and then we see how that has worked out for them. And I almost wonder if he's starting to have second thoughts because, as I shared in my last updates video, the sister of the best friend, who is Jamal's ex and the girl that Ayonna got in a fight with over Jamal, she's out here saying that Jamal claimed that he's just using Ayonna, and she said that he actually was just trying to get back with the best friend last week when she went to go visit him. Jamal told Ayonna, "Look, babe, it might not be that long. I just want to take my time." And I really hope that he takes as much time when it comes to having a baby as he is when it comes to getting married, because a lot of people be like, oh, I don't want to get married yet, but then they get pregnant within a week of being out of prison. And Ayonna had to get off the phone because she had to get to her court hearing on Zoom. So she hangs up with Jamal and she opens up her phone and she's doing the court hearing. And as soon as the judge was like, okay, we're here for the court hearing for Ayonna, Ayonna's like, hi, I just got to get my daughter situated real quick. And she's sitting there like grabbing her daughter's food, putting it in the microwave, all over the place in the kitchen. Like, girl, you should have been doing all that instead of talking to Jamal, or you should have cut your conversation with Jamal short so you could make sure that you were prepared. Then later on in the episode, when we check in with Ayonna again, she is going ballistic. She's screaming, calling the judge very disrespectful. Apparently, the judge was frustrated because Ayonna obviously wasn't ready for the court hearing at the scheduled time, and she just wanted to reschedule the court hearing. So Ayonna said, so we was already set, but you told me that we had to do it today. And the judge said, I'm on the edge of continuing this to next week. Are you ready to proceed now? So she gave Ayonna a chance to be ready and start and take this serious. And Ayonna said, yeah, but I gotta give my daughter her breakfast. Is that okay? And the judge said, no, it is. And then Ayonna said, I'm just. And then the judge said, we're in court here. This is a court proceeding. And then she ended up saying, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my daughter ready for breakfast. She just woke up and I'm like trying to. And the judge said, no, miss. I'm about to continue this matter until you can be here in person, which will be next week. Let's do that, okay? Because we're inconveniencing you clearly. And she doesn't realize that she's inconveniencing everybody on that Zoom hearing, and it just feels like she isn't valuing their time. They got the judge on there, they got the prosecuting attorney, and multiple other people that have to be involved in this case, and they're just supposed to wait on Ayonna when she could have just woke her daughter up an extra 20 minutes early and had this all taken care of. I think Ayonna was honestly just trying to manipulate the judge. She thought if she was getting her daughter breakfast and had her kids in the background, then the judge would feel sorry, and she made sure she let the judge know that she's a single mom of 2 kids, even though she only has custody of one of them. And I just feel like she was just trying to do that to make the judge feel bad for her and possibly reduce her sentence. But just because it's on Zoom doesn't mean that you don't have court etiquette and that just goes out the door. Like, you want to be able to be cooking food in a microwave and getting food ready in the courtroom, so you shouldn't be doing it in a virtual court. That wouldn't fly. You have to have the same etiquette on a Zoom hearing. Like, most courtrooms ask you to be sitting down, have your phone turned off, dress appropriately, not have any distractions so they can focus on the case. But a sentencing is something serious, and it seems that Ayonna isn't taking this very serious at all. And they need to know that you're paying attention and you understand what they're saying to you. And Ayonna kept calling the judge disrespectful, but that is disrespectful for you to expect everyone to wait on you to feed your daughter and work around you. That's not how court works. They scheduled it at a certain time for a reason. And that's Ayonna's biggest problem, I feel like, is she doesn't know how to handle being told no, or someone telling her that what she's doing is wrong, or someone telling her about herself. I apologize if you guys can hear hardcore winds in the background. There's a thunderstorm warning in Missouri right now, and the wind is loud as hell right now outside, and I can hear it loud and clear. But Ayonna kept calling the judge disrespectful and saying that she just had it out for Ayonna because she gave her 4 years probation on top of the time in jail. But let's be serious. It's Ayonna's second DWI charge. The judge would be dumb to not give her some sort of probation. And if she thinks the judge is being mad disrespectful, just wait until she gets to jail and has to deal with the COs, because some of them do not give a single damn. Like, just wait till she tries this attitude on some of the COs. I'm not saying every CO is like that, but for anybody who's watching this that has been to jail, you already know about those disrespectful COs that make you want to throw hands, but you just gotta bite your tongue and deal with it. I wouldn't be surprised if she goes to jail and she's raising so much hell up in there that she ends up in the hole within a week. Like, this girl is just so damn disrespectful. She ends up... Dang, it's thundering loud as heck right now. But she ends up grabbing her microphone that was hooked up to her, that the producers were using, you know, to pick up her audio. She slams it on the ground. She doesn't give no damns about these people's equipment whatsoever. I'm sure she's a real treat to work with. Like, thank God she found her job stripping, because if she had to work like a normal 9 to 5, I'm sure she'd be fired within a week with her mouth. And it's like the only job that she could do where she's probably not getting redirected constantly, because it seems like she would have a hard time with that. With Ayonna facing this jail time, I feel like the last thing she needs to worry about right now is getting married and trying to be this man's 5th baby mama. And while Ayonna was complaining about the judge, Jamal ends up calling her, and he was trying to get her to calm down because she was going off, and she was pretty much saying F the judge and this and that. And Jamal was like, dude, you gotta calm down. It doesn't matter how you feel about this judge. You have to learn to bite your tongue, because your freedom is literally in her hands. And for some reason, Ayonna doesn't understand that. And she just kept trying to make excuses for trying to tell the judge off. And it's like, the judge is the person you need to be sucking up to. And if she mouths off the wrong thing to the judge, she can get in trouble for contempt of the court. Ayonna wants to be mad at everybody else, but the real person Ayonna needs to be mad at is herself for getting herself into this mess. But that is it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about Ayonna and Jamal in this last episode, and what do you guys think about them so far? Do you guys feel like they're gonna get married like she's wanting? Let me know in the comments below. Check out my lashes and cosmetics at AccordingtoAmber.com. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.